That's why the work of transformation is so important, because when we are renewed, we are renewed in our mind. Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. When you renew your mind, that shifts everything. You change your thinking,
Yeah.
and you will change your living.
Yes.
And that's ultimately what it is. So it has nothing to do with where you are, because honestly, you can affect change wherever you are if you have the right mindset.
Preach. Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, turning a page here,
Okay.
I am curious about your.
Not curious. What you curious about, Alpha?
I'm curious about your evolution as an entrepreneur and a social entrepreneur. You know, you've been doing transformational coaching,
Mm-hmm.
and a Life Recycled
Mm-hmm.
is the company.
Right.
And then you morphed that into the empowerment studio, or maybe they're alongside. So you have your work in the world of property management, you have your coaching work,
Mm-hmm.
Life Recycled, you have the empowerment studio.
Mm-hmm.
First, say a little bit more about a Life Recycled and the empowerment studio in particular, which I know is the newest
The newest brainchild. Look.
brainchild. Yes, exactly.
And really, a Life Recycled and the Empowerment Studio is just, they're really one and the same.
Okay.
I wanted a studio, but it's to explain to people what a Life Recycled studio is easier to say empowerment.
Yeah.
Right. So that was easier. So that's therefore how I came up with the Empowerment Studio. But the work really honestly is one and the same. And how the studio even came about was because I would be going to hotels to give workshops and trainings. I would find all of these little holes in the walls, little cabin spaces, all of these things. And then
Yeah.
I would have to go in and transform them,
Yeah.
because I wanted to be able to set a vibe. Because first of all, you come to the studio, it's a whole vibe.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes, I
It's
know.
a vibe.
I feel empowered just the moment I walk through the door.
And that's what people say.
Yes,
Honestly, that is what
yes.
people say from the moment they walk in the door.
Yeah.